Hi everyone, I am going to do a very short video today, continuing on for the heavy periods video that I did quite a while ago, and it seems to be quite helpful to some ladies, so I thought I'll do another one and give an update as well. Obviously if you're a boy and you don't want to hear about things like this, then turn it off now, turn the video off now. I have given you a warning. So, those of you who don't know, I had a baby last year. I'd been suffering quite a while with heavy periods. Unfortunately, it runs in my family as well. And I had obviously put this video up a while ago about not suffering with heavy periods. If you're suffering with heavy periods and you're unfortunate enough to suffer from them, then I really do feel for you, because I have the same problem as I mentioned previously. And I always feel that if you feel that there is something not quite right, then go to the doctor. Don't hesitate. It's a 10-minute appointment, and tell them if you can get a lady doctor, it's better. And that's what I tend to do, is try and speak to a lady doctor. And unfortunately with me, I get really heavy headaches. I get really horrible migraines and period pain, and it can be quite debilitating. I can be poorly for at least a day or two. It's not nice. I'm really hoping that my daughter doesn't carry on suffering as well. It seems to be something that's running in the family. And I'll have a hot water bottle, have a bath. And the other thing that I find helps, especially with my migraines, which I only get at that time, is drinking lots and lots of water. Obviously, when I had my daughter, I thought that maybe things would change. But they didn't. There's this myth that you can get better with your monthlies, that they're better and they change for the better after you have a child, and I certainly have not found that has been the case, unfortunately. And of course I didn't just have my daughter for that reason, but because I was deemed as a higher risk pregnancy, I had more antenatal scans and checkups, and that's when they found that actually I'd been suffering from fibroids, and that is one of the main reasons why I was suffering with bad periods. Fibroids are quite common. They're nothing to worry about. They're nothing life-threatening or anything like that as far as I know. But it was good in some ways that I actually thought, you know what? It's not me imagining things. There was something not quite right. Obviously I was right. And that's what could have caused a lot of the trouble. And I had quite a few actually, and I thought, well, is this going to affect my labour and giving birth? And I can honestly say no, it didn't really. I didn't really feel them in pregnancy. I thought that I might do, but not that much, not dramatically. And I wasn't sure what they were going to do. I thought, well, are they going to remove them? Are they going to let it be? And Molly is now 15 months, so it was last July that I had her, and I thought they might say, oh, we'll remove them or something like that, but they didn't. I think they've more or less left them. At one point they did say to me, you're going to have a laparoscopy, but that hasn't happened because of other issues. And do they bother me now? Not really. But I'm really quite surprised actually that there is no difference whatsoever since having Molly. They're still troublesome, they still give me migraines, they still give me period pain, but I personally have kind of learned to live with it. But I'm not saying that you should live with it. If you are still suffering, then do please, as I said, go to the doctor. You really probably feel better for doing that, and it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be debilitating. And I don't know if I mentioned in my previous video, but I remember when I was 14 I would have days off school because I was in so much pain. My cramps had got so bad, it was to the point where they were shooting down my legs and I couldn't walk. I had to stay in bed, and I still remember that. That was awful. On a different note, I was going to say on a lighter note, but that's probably not the best term. What I would like to know is if anybody has used the Moon Cup. I know that a couple of my friends have. I don't know if you've heard of the Moon Cup, but basically it's literally a little cup that you use every month instead of tampons or towels, and you can reuse it over and over again. I think it's quite expensive to start with. It's about £20, but you use it over and you rinse it out and you use it over and over again. So if you think about how much you spend on tampons and towels, then the Moon Cup does seem to be quite a viable buy. I must also mention that I love the Bodyform advert, the new one, because they've changed it from blue liquid to red, and I think that's a good move, because why should we as women be made to feel ashamed of our periods? It's natural and we shouldn't feel ashamed, and so good on you, Bodyform, for doing that. If anybody has used the Moon Cup or would like to give some feedback on it, obviously not too much detail, thank you very much, please comment below. Like I said before, if you think that this video will help anyone, other ladies that might be suffering, please share it with them. Please subscribe if you enjoy my channel, and honestly, if you have any questions about any of what I've talked about, then please don't be afraid to comment below, and I will try and answer them the best I can. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, but it'd be great to hear from you. Bye for now. Thank you.